This Airbnb does not have a cutter board. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about my experience in Paris so far, 4 months. What I like, what I don't really like, and like if I would live here or not. I just wanted some fat because I'm on my period and you need fat on your period. So what I like about Paris is, first of all, I love my school. At my business school, it's like really small classrooms. Like maybe in my class, there's like 20 students. And especially the first semester was really easygoing. So it was just like really fun because it's really good when you're an international student and the classes are really chill, easygoing. Then like you can do like more like traveling around the world, like going to other European countries and everything. So I think that was really good. C'est bon. Really looks good. I hope it goes well with the cheese. Second thing I like is there's so much to see. Like you never get bored, really. Like so many museums, and if you're a student in EU, it's free. Louvre, those huge museums are free. Some are not free, like the Louis Vuitton Foundation Museum is not free. But yeah, most of them are free, and I think it's really good. For fashion, what I love is there's so many cool vintage shops, and I think I'll do one video of me like getting some stuff in Paris and like wearing them in the week, because like it's really like my type of vintage shops. It's not like the vintage, but it's more like customized, and that's really cool. I never saw that in Japan. I rarely see it. So in Paris, like you walk and then you find so many cool vintage shops in a really good price. My favorite one is a little expensive. I go there sometimes. They're really good. Yeah, the other thing I like is I think it's really friendly for students. Most of the museums are free. The viewpoints are free. It's really good. Also, there's like a transportation card, and every month, I think per month it's like 80 euro for regular people, but for students it's only 45 or 40, I forgot. But like those type of stuff, just for like per month you pay 40 euro, you can go anywhere in Paris. Like I think even Disneyland, like I could go using that pass. So I think it's like really, really good. What else do I like? I like the light in Paris. They have a really good sense of light. Like it's not bright, it's not the white light, it's more orange. Buildings are beautiful and everything. So you walk outside and then you just see like the whole city is like so pretty. You never get bored. Like I think that's like the biggest thing for me. So many stuff to do. You really, really, really never get bored, and I love about that. Okay. What I don't really like is I don't know what I don't like. Maybe it's really hard to get a house. I'm currently looking for my next house, but it's really hard. There's like specific areas that I should not go, and now I kind of know. But depending on the place you go, some places are really sketchy, and you'll feel that because it's really obvious. Like in Paris, I think like the north area is really dangerous, and also if you get out of Paris, the north area, those are the places I think it's really dangerous. And south is much more safer, and you'll feel the vibes. It's really, really different. So when you look for a house, there are a lot of houses. If your school gives you like a website to look for houses for students, because you can't just go to like every house. You need a lot of documents. So like if it's hard for you to get all the documents, there are specific like websites that the teacher will give you. So if you go there, there are many houses, but the cheap ones are all in the north area, like the little sketchy areas. So like you can go there, you can get the house there, but you really need to be careful, and also it won't feel like really cozy. You also should be careful on trains and everywhere. Like always check if you have your wallet and your phone with you. Like I think there's a lot of people who get pickpocket, and for pickpocketers, if they see the wallet out from the pocket, or if they see like your phone in your jacket pocket, it's so easy for them to take it. And they will do it when the door opens, and right before it closes, they will just grab your stuff from your pocket and run away. And then the door closes, so there's no like you can't get out and like grab him. It's like it's the end. They have your stuff already. They're really like they're annoying, but yeah, you have to really be careful. Like when you're near the door, don't use your phone, because some people will just take your phone when they get out of the door. Especially line 6, you can see line 6, there's so many tourists because you can see the Eiffel Tower from the train. It's really cool, but also there's so many pickpocketers, I think. People say French people are fake, but I think they're not so fake. I never felt they're fake. If they don't like something, if they don't like me, they'll just be direct. And first it kind of hurt, because in Japan, people just, even though they don't like me, people just like fake it. But in Paris, they're really like obvious about that. So first it kind of hurt for me because I wasn't used to it, but then it got really normal. Like now people like shout at me in French, but first of all, I don't understand anything what they're saying. I only know putain for the cursing words. So I hear that, so I know they're mad. I know they're saying shit and fuck to me, but like I don't care at this point. I just say like okay, and I just leave. So yeah, people are direct, so I think they're more real. But at the same time, I'm a student, so I think it's different if you work in France, because business, when it comes to business, I think it's really different. But as a student, I think that's what I feel. Like what I thought before coming to Paris, I thought everything would be really expensive. The houses, I think, are really expensive, but also for students, there are student residents and also like other cheaper options. It's not cheap at all, but it's cheaper options. So, and also like for food, if you go out, okay, the thing is, if you go out, it's so expensive. Like tea will cost like 16 euro sometimes. Sometimes water costs 8 euro. Like, how's that possible? I swear to God, it's tap water. They say it's like from the premium blah blah blah. It's absolutely tap water, but they charge you €8. So there's a lot of those scams. So you have to be really careful. So just never trust people is my advice, I think. Yeah, so those are expensive, but if you go to the supermarket, of course you can also get really nice like premium food at supermarkets too, but you can also go to cheaper ones. Yeah, so I think if you go out and cook by yourself, it's really cheap. I think it's much cheaper than Japan. Because Japan, like, supermarkets are expensive somehow. So like the price is like really different. Just like eating outside is really, really expensive. If somebody asks me if I want to live here or not, I think I don't want to live here. I wouldn't have my house in Paris. And this is because it's not a place where I can calm down and chill. It's really like a place that will always like keep on like pushing you. There's no, everything's like really small, unless you're really, really rich. Yeah, so it's not really like a calm, chill, like you can take a deep breath. It's really not like that. So that's the reason that I wouldn't live here long term. But I think personally, for me, like the fact that they have so many connection with art and fashion, so many people from those industries come here, and everything is unique and special stuff for art and fashion. So I'm pretty sure I'll be in Paris maybe like 5 times a year. Maybe for business, maybe for travel, maybe for vacation. So there's a lot of good stuff, bad stuff about Paris. If you want to have like a chill life, I don't really recommend you to come. But if you want to have some like energy or like some like big punch in your life, you should come, because it's really good for those people who want to have something like knock in your brain. Like I feel, yeah, it's really cool city. And just be careful for scams. Never trust people. Okay, thank you.